Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? There's been a shooting in California at a bowling alley. Unfortunately, 3 people are dead and 4 are injured in the Torrance bowling alley. Jesus Perez was inside the Gable House Bowl in Torrance last night when a fight erupted. Gunshots rang out, and look, he said, we just ran to the bar. We took cover because after the fight, we heard pop, pop, pop. And when the shooting stopped, 3 people were dead and 4 lay wounded at the bowling alley. Now, Torrance police are still trying to identify the gunman or gunmen. No arrests have been made, and the Torrance Police Sergeant Ronald Harris is reporting he could not provide any details about the events that led to the shooting or the weapon used. Harris said he was not aware of prior incidents of violence at the bowling alley. This is a very unfortunate incident, he said. One shooting is one too many. The LA County Coroner has not released the names of the victims, and the shooting was reported at 11:55 p.m. at the bowling alley just before midnight there in California. Also, officers arriving at the bowling alley discovered multiple people with gunshot wounds, began life-saving treatment. 3 men did die at the scene. 2 other injured males were taken to the hospital. 2 others opted to seek medical attention on their own. Now, the scene was very chaotic outside the bowling alley early Saturday morning, with cries filtered through the anxious crowd gathered behind the police tape whenever someone heard that a person they knew had been inside or had been killed. Some looked through photographs trying to pick out the gunman. One man had a wound on his back covered with large bandages. His white shirt was torn and blood-stained. Brandon Tyra, age 31, was at the bowling alley celebrating a friend's birthday. He said he was bowling when a fight broke out. Then he heard the gunshots. He said his brother was shot in the chest. Early this morning, Tyra was still waiting for information on his brother, who remained inside. Others outside the bowling alley were visibly shaken. Some men were vomiting. Women were crying. People were screaming and clinging to each other. There was a fight, and then we heard 9 gunshots, said one man who declined to give his name. The employees of the Gable House Bowl said they could not give out the names because they weren't authorized to speak to the media. And the violence at the establishment is extremely rare. They said fights have broken out before in the parking lot, often because someone was drunk. But overall, the business is very calm. Families go there and have birthday parties. It was a very, very strange situation. One woman started saying, "I'm getting mad. My God in heaven, I'm getting mad." One woman screamed during the agonizing wait for police to provide information, and more families keep arriving, some of them in tears. Folks, pray for these folks here. This is a terrible situation. Obviously, a confrontation of some sort broke out, and 3 are dead, 4 are wounded in a bowling alley in Torrance, California. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to the biblical prophecies. But here's what the prophecies of this would be. Simply this. The Bible said, because iniquity abounds, the love of many will wax cold. And that's exactly what's been happening around the world in the biblical text, if you will. That's found in the book of Matthew chapter 24. Again, signs of the end times. We'll keep praying and give your life to Jesus Christ because we are running out of time.